In wake of the new iPhone 7 being released, of course there is going to be a new software to accompany it. The iOS 10 promised Apple users an exciting new look to their iPhone as long as they are iPhone 5 or higher. The update is also available on the iPod 6th generation, iPad mini 2 and higher, as well as the iPad 4th gen, the iPad Air, and iPad Pro. However, it seems those who chose to update their phones within the first hour of the update being available to the public didn't end up so well for them. Multiple users reported their phones were turned into bricks after the update, which left their phones showing the infamous iTunes sign and an arrow directing the lightning cable pointing in the direction of iTunes. One Twitter user tweeted a picture of his bricked phone and captioned the tweet, "iOS 10 update temporarily bricked my iPhone 6 Plus, so yeah, I'd hold off on that." Another user uploaded a photo of both their iPhone and iPad showing the error sign and reads, "So I'd say maybe don't rush to the update #iOS 10 just yet." Although it seems few people were affected, it definitely was a huge disappointment for some who were expecting this update to reinvent an iPhone. An Apple spokesperson said, "We experienced a brief issue with the software update process affecting a small number of users during the first hour of availability. The problem was quickly resolved and we apologize to those customers. So as of now, the new update will not affect your phone in a negative way. I for one can promise that because I just updated my phone a few hours ago and it is lit." However, this isn't the first time Apple has run into problems with their new software rolling out to the general public. Back in September 2014, Apple dropped their iOS 8.0.1, which caused Apple users to run into a few issues. On the night of the release, many consumers who tried to be one of the first to have the new update ran into a very similar problem, causing their phones to essentially not make phone calls. The update, for whatever reason, disabled the iPhone's cellular connection, meaning that users didn't have access to the internet or texts unless connected to Wi-Fi. In relation to this previous error, Apple released a statement saying, "We have received reports of an issue with the iOS 8.0.1 update. We are actively investigating these reports and will provide information as quickly as we can. In the meantime, we have pulled back the iOS 8.0.1 update. The update was supposed to fix bugs in the iOS 8 software, but essentially did the complete opposite and pissed off a ton of iPhone users." With all that being said, now that you can safely download the iOS 10 software, I would strongly recommend you do so. As mentioned before, this update is absolutely lit. Aside from the new emojis, Siri got herself a little update, Apple Maps will keep track of where you parked your car, and you will have to press the home button to unlock your phone instead of swiping it as it has been since day one. To make it even sweeter, iOS 10 includes customizable widgets, which allows you to get some extra information from apps, such as the calendar and news app, without having to unlock your phone. Although that was available before if you slid your phone down, it was only with Apple approved apps. For example, I can now have my Score and Bet365 apps giving me live updates by sliding my screen to the right. It's pretty cool, huh? That's not the best part. You guys know all those useless Apple apps that no one actually uses, but Apple has forced to take up space on our phones for years? Off the top of my head, I mean, I can think of Stocks, Find Friends, iBooks, iTunes U, and Tips to name a few. Well, you can finally delete those apps right off your phone. They will be available for re-download in the App Store should you want them on your phone, but I don't see why that'd be the case. Unless maybe you're a stockbroker or you're into stocks, but I don't know. For me personally, didn't open that app once. On a more serious note, even though this update bricked some phones, it seems to be okay now. So if you've yet to indulge in this new software, which makes me feel like I just got a brand new phone, I would strongly recommend you do so. And Apple, don't let this happen again. I'd say we won't forgive you if it does happen again, but realistically, how can you stay mad at the company who allows you to put stickers in your text messages? For all your news, my name is Jared. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a comment down below with all your favorite iOS 10 features and let me know why those are your favorites. Oh, and in case you didn't know, you've just been informed.